Hello everyone, or hello everyone if you didn't hear that. Welcome back. Today we're doing our acrobatics in Ibiza, and you're probably thinking to yourself, what is Ibiza? Okay, well, I'll show you that later, but let's just see. Let me just turn down the volume so you guys can hear me. We're currently in an acrobatic plane. Sitting at Ibiza airport, and the music is in the, I forget what it's exactly called, but, let's see, so we need lights, maybe not panel lights, because it's getting smoke system. What the heck just happened? Oh, great. Yeah, I think that's a little too much smoke. Get the smoke out of here. Oh my, that was a lot of smoke. So you're probably thinking, where's Ibiza? So I'll show you where it is on the map. So that's it. Ibiza. Where are we? So we are here. Spain is right here, and this is Portugal, and that's Ibiza right there. Obviously, west would take you to the US, east would take you to the Middle East, and maybe Russia, or north would take you to the UK and Scandinavia, and all that. Alright, so we got rid of the smoke. Now, I think it's time to get out of here. So, do we need to... yeah, there's Ibiza ground. I did not create this, I did not create the call sign for the plane. So let's see. So the runways are over here. So, whoa, this plane's fierce. Whoa! You can kind of see the pilot's, head in there. Exactly. I did not create that. That's... Jeez, this plane is fierce. One direction, you move one direction and you're out of, and you're going. Let's just say we're departing straight out.
Extra November 16, Muppet Whiskey. Request taxi for takeoff. Departing straight out. Extra November 16, Muppet Whiskey. Taxi to and hold short of runway 24 using taxiway Delta 11 Bravo 17 Charlie, Bravo 1 Niner Charlie. Contact tower on 118.5 when ready.
Alright, well, let's turn on the progressive taxi. And let's say, hey, we want some progressive taxi. Cool. Now it says that we should be going this way. Differential brakes. Interesting. Hold on a second. Yeah, because you can't see anything outside the cockpit. So as you can see, sun is rising on this Saturday morning in Ibiza. Alright. Yeah, because I heard that Ibiza is like a beach destination or something like that, and I thought maybe we should. And then when I heard about the person who wants some extreme, I don't know if I can do this, if I can taxi anymore. I think we're gonna have to do an intersection departure out of taxiway Golf. Because there's no way we're continuing at this rate. It'll be so much easier once we've taken off. And we obviously know if we're taxiing that way that we're probably taking off this same way. There's only 2 runways in this airport, in this freaking airport. Oh my! Stop! Differential brakes. I don't want that. What did I want? I want to right-click runways. See? We need to go to 2-4, but you know. We'll do an intersection departure. It's gonna let us take off. There's no one in the skies. Alright. Let's make sure that that the rudder isn't stuck before we take off, because if the rudder's stuck, Don't worry. Alright, so let's take off. Alright. Whoa! Hold on a second. Do the gear come down? No, the gear don't come down. Yeah, you can see here that's the plane. That's the pilot design. You can't choose the pilot design. You can really only choose the plane design. So now we just need to see which way we have to get out of here. So we need our GPS, and it says that it would take 30 minutes of drive. If you were like in Ibiza, that it would take you like 30 minutes of driving time to get to from one end of the island to the other. So in this plane, we could probably make it in about, I'd say, less than 10 minutes. Whoa! Hold on a second. This plane is fierce. So, you know, we're gonna have to watch. So let's check out Ibiza, and we'll do a couple tricks, like this. Yeah, you thought we weren't... Oh wow, it said 30 minutes of driving time, but it looks like we're making it in not even a minute. This is oh, it's because, we're on this side of the island. There's still a whole nother side of the island that we can explore. But this isn't even this is like the south side. We need to get to the north side, because this is like the Balearic Isles, I think that's what it's called, and, yeah, you see, we still have an entire island to go down. So, I will do more tricks, but let's at least get away from the airport. Oh, wrong way. I didn't want to show you that. I want to show you left wing. Show you the rising sun. And maybe I'll do a couple tricks, but I think it's better to do it at a higher altitude. Frequency change approved. Palma approach. Another trick. I'll do double barrel rolls, but not until we get farther from Ibiza. Because this is just an entire island. This isn't just like Ibiza island. Why did it sound like it just said like Ibiza instead of Ibiza? Alright, well, we don't need to worry. Let's see how long it takes to get to one side of the island. I'm gonna do a double barrel roll now. Ready? Try to do it when you're on an incline so that you... And then the worst part about doing these kind of tricks is that you have to kind of even out in the end. We need to check to make sure we're not going too much over speed limit. Looks like we can make it to the other side of the island. Okay, I don't want to go that fast, because if we go that fast, we'll make it above our airspeed, and the plane will overspeed, and the game will restart. Alright. Let's do a triple one now. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we'll do a quadruple. But then we need to even out. That's the thing about doing tricks. Because then you need to even out in the end. Evening out's probably the hardest thing to do. The only shame is that the only airport on this entire island is Ibiza. You can't go to this place. Ibiza is the only one on the list. And by the way, this is not a fighter jet. We cannot go Mach 1.5 1.7 in this thing. We can't even do half of a Mach. We can really only do like maybe a quarter of a Mach, maybe even a third of a Mach. But we can't do Mach 1.7 in this. Let's fly sideways. Let's try to fly upside down. Actually, before we do that, we should probably gain a little altitude. Because in case we start falling down, at least we can like... Alright, let's do it. Let's fly upside down. And the trick is to actually push the thing in so that you kind of, is to push the yoke a little up so that you don't, like, fall to the ground. Because if you let go of it, you're going to fall to the ground. And I'm going to do it now. We're going to go like this. Oh, there's a 737. Over there. Coming into Ibiza. Maybe he's not coming. He probably is. There's another plane coming in. Another 737. What's up with all the planes? Probably transatlantic flights coming over the Atlantic. So what you do is you need to turn upside down and then push the yoke up. Don't pull it down like I just did. Otherwise, you'll fall to the ground. But as you can see, we are successfully flying downwards. I mean, upside down. And we could do this the rest of the flight, and it wouldn't affect us in any way. We could just fly like this. This plane can handle it easy. But it does kind of look a little dizzying. Like, for example, when you check out Locked Spot, seeing this is just a little freaky. Mayday! Mayday! I'm cutting the throttle. No, I'm not gonna try to land from this tiny village. We're gonna try to land somewhere. If we can. If not, then we've learned that Ibiza is just too mountainous of a place. This is technically not really Ibiza anymore. This is just, another place on the, I could technically fly upside down this low, but we would first need to gain some altitude, fly toward land, and we'd have to gain altitude so that I have a little, so first, alright, so like this, then you push up, but then you need to push down a little bit. Now, at least it's safer to fly a little upside down, because then you don't need to worry about your landing gear. You only need to worry about your head getting blown up. Okay, not blown off, but your head getting scratched. Because you could pretty much fly like this the rest of the way, and your plane would not lose anything. Alright, so I'm going to let it go, and we're going to lose some altitude. Get a little closer to the ground, get us a little more intimidated by my flying. You don't even want to know, probably, you don't even want to know how close we are to the ground. Let me see if I can get it for you guys. That's how close we are to the ground. So pretty much, if you looked up, the plane would probably be hundreds of feet above you. And, depending on if you were the kind of person who liked this kind of stuff, would depend on whether or not it's quickly go in the virtual cockpit and see our speed. I'm gonna just quickly leave it there. Now, you know what? You need to keep some speed because we'll eventually be climbing up a hill. So if you just realize that we've been crossing the entire island of Ibiza, or whatever this island's called, and we haven't even like flipped upside down yet. I just want to scale this entire island, or nearly this entire island, without even did you just see how close we were to those trees? Remember, you need to tilt the opposite way. So, if you want to go left, you might want to go to the right instead. And you don't want to cut your throttle when you're going upside down. Once we go over this hill, I just want to show you how low we are to the ground again, because it is just ridiculously low. You'll see. Watch this. Alright. So now, I'm going to show you. Locked spot. Well, yeah, we're going to have to wait until we get a little bit farther. Now let's see if it says something. Yeah, you see kind of how low that is. But now, since we've just scaled the entire island, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna check out the ferry. So we just Alright, well, we need to make sure that we're even going toward another part of land. Zoom out. No, we're just sailing for open waters toward Africa. Not that I don't want to go to Africa, but I wasn't planning on leaving this entire stretch. So, what we're gonna do, put on full throttle, and I'm gonna flip our way around. You'll see what I mean. So first, you need to go upside down, and you need to turn around. Pretty much that's it, and then you're back here. So now I'm gonna quickly, I actually don't want to land this, but I think it might be smart to land it. Maybe take a quick break. Check out some views. Well, this is checking out views too. But scaling that entire island necessarily didn't make us see anything. So we honestly need to check the map and see what we can see. Oh. We're not on the side of Ibiza. We crossed from the Ibiza side. You can kind of see that there. We're not gonna do it, we're not gonna do it upside down. We're gonna do it scenically. And we're gonna fly over it. Yes, so you're probably thinking, what made me choose Ibiza? Couple things. I had heard about it, and I thought, well, maybe we could try it out. I heard about it in a video about, you know what, it's called Destination Tips is their YouTube channel, and they said 13 or 12 or 11 or 14 or 10 things, I don't know, not to do in Ibiza. And I'm like, Ibiza. And, you know, obviously we gotta look up where Ibiza is, and we found Ibiza, and I said, we might as well go over there, do some acrobatics. This place looks cool. We could do a couple of, and my probably the best thing to do when you're making a barrel is to probably pull the, oh, not down. I kind of mixed that up. Actually, you need to put it down when you're trying to keep it up. Because pretty much when you're trying to keep it down, like for example, I'm going to flip over. This is when I'm trying to keep it down. It goes down. I mean, when you're trying to keep it up, it's going to go down because its entire perspective is different. It thinks that we're going up, but we're not. We're going down. But when we're going that way, it thinks we're going down because this thing doesn't know the difference between down and up. Because it's a plane that is, well, it's supposed to be flown up. I mean, I'm sure that at air shows, people will fly them upside down. Or there'll be that occasional Cessna that flies upside down for 10 miles. I mean, we just basically flew this thing like 10 miles all the way across the island. When you get into Cessna territory, that's not easy enough. The little village of Ibiza, I'm guessing, down below us. Yeah, so Ibiza's kind of is like away from Palma de Mallorca. Palma de Mallorca is like, if you zoom out of Ibiza, you won't see Ibiza, you'll see Palma de Mallorca, and you'll think that's Ibiza, but you'll zoom in and think Palma de Mallorca, which is basically what it is. And it's so fun to say, Palma de Mallorca. Palma de Mallorca, it sounds like something. Palma de Mallorca. Sounds like we're speaking Spanish. Oh wait, we are. Because it's in the Spanish Balearic Isles. But somehow Mallorca sounds like Morocco, but it probably isn't that. Even though it is in the Mediterranean, near where Africa is. Alright, so now we're going to take a trip across this great sea. And we're going to low pass over that boat. Sailing. Hey, Mr. Boat. Have a nice ride, everyone. Boat, have a nice ride. Alright, so now we're gonna take a nice coast along with the beautiful clouds up here. What kind of lights do we have on? Maybe we should have a strobe light. Show smoke. Maybe now's the time we can show smoke. Yeah, that's it. That's what we should be doing. Yeah, that smokes. Alright, well, let's not waste too much smoke. Let's turn off the smoke. This is the alternator switch, and those are the master switches. This is the low voltage light. Engine ignition and then magneto switch. Don't need to. VA should be 158 knots for acro. Oh shoot, we just went there. Acrobatics, and 140 should be normal, but. Oh shoot! Did you just see that? We just nearly splashed into the water. We just nearly did it. Because we've been staring at this. Luckily, because we would have been. So we need strobes. Don't need to boost the pump. But I think we'll. What does this do, by the way? Do we need gas? We can get it at the airport. I want to know what it does. CTR. What does it do? Am I hearing noises? Oh, what does it do? I'm turning it off. I'm afraid it's gonna do something. Let's do the show smoke. Actually, let's not waste it over the water. The only people who are gonna see it are the boats that are sailing over here. I don't even know what these boats are doing. Let's do an upside downsy for this guy. Hey! Let's do an upside downsy. Alright, well we did it, and I kinda liked it. The clouds look so realistic. Let's see. Is there an airport besides Ibiza over here? Don't tell me this is not Palma de Mallorca, is it? This is not Palma de Mallorca. This is just some other island. Probably not even inhabited by anybody. Let's do an upside downsy for that boat. Hey, upside downsies for the boats that are sailing. And those boats will be thinking, woohoo! And all the passengers will be like, woohoo, that pilot is amazing. Just flying. Let's do, oh no, not that close. This is maybe... Let's do a close down to the water. Let's do it so close to the water. But let's make sure that we don't crash into the water. Let's do an upside downsy for all the boats, for all you boats out there. This one's for you. Oh! Yeah, absolute fail. That was an absolute fail. Now everyone's like, woohoo! Yeah, that was amazing. You nearly risked your life to give us a good show. I'm just gonna take off out of the gate, because there's no way I'm dealing with that rudder. That rudder is just too fierce to taxi to a runway. Let's see how much lighter it's gotten. It's just been as light as it has been, I guess. Let's actually spawn us in over there. Make sure that the throttle isn't gonna affect us. We'll set us for like, maybe 200, and then heading will be maybe 135, and then altitude needs to be something maybe like about 1,573, I guess. And then we'll place ourselves above the island. There. Now, let's load up the game. Let's maybe see on the phone map if it registers anything. Well, I gotta say, people do live in this. On this place. People do live in on the island south of it's called oh shoot, pause. Alright, so we got the phone map off. So now, let's see. Let me guess. We're upside down. Oh, cool, we're not. Well, we're flying over the islands. I mean, the other island. And I gotta say, people do live here. Let's give them a... Let's give them a... maybe not a show. Let's do a low flyover. Let's turn on the throttle, maybe we can land. Here, maybe we can land. Or maybe we can just touch down. And then let go of the ground. Because, you know, there's low flyover for the residents of Ibiza. Low flyover for Ibiza, Whoa, look at those waves. Look at the realism of those waves. They look awesome. Low fly over the water for people living in for Ibiza. Let's do a dive into the water. I don't know why, but let's do it. Let's go high in the sky. Wow, look at that realism of the water. That looks just amazing. And now we're crashing. So, we're going in. We're diving. Just before impact, it's gonna say overspeed, I know. But you know what? We gotta see this for ourselves. So, dive in. Yeah. It just looks so awkward the way we flew in. It just looked so awkward. We just went like... bam, down. It's nice to just have some fun. For Ibiza. This is for you, Ibiza. We're gonna go high and we're gonna go down upside down. Ready, set, go. Down, down. I said down, into the water. No, hold on a second. We need to go a little farther in. Go, down we go. Here we go. Next time we're gonna, next time we do that, we're doing the smoke. Smoke and water don't go too good together, and if we do that, I'm sure there's going to be that guy that's going to be yelling at us, being like, "Hey, what are you doing? Flying all over us and spewing smoke all over our spewing smoke all over our precious water." Clean water. The clean water that we haven't, like, gotten dirty and, like, it's gonna probably be, like, years when they say it. But for Ibiza, this is. Doing another dive for Ibiza. But now, it's time. Let's put on the smoke. Let's do the smoke. Everyone's like yelling at us. They're being like, "Stop it! You're ruining our atmosphere." How is it gonna look when we crash into the beautiful waves of Ibiza? Yeah, look, the smoke is still coming out. I'm surprised the plane didn't explode. The plane probably didn't explode for a number of reasons. We've been recording for about, I'd say about 40 minutes. I'd say it's time that we do maybe like another stunt. So, maybe based out of Ibiza airport. So when the game loads, we're flying back to Ibiza. Or we'll spawn back there. Actually, I thought about this. But hold on. Alright. We'll respawn ourselves there. Going back to Ibiza. Back to Ibiza we go. And now, about 170, yeah, it'll work. Over there, I suppose. We're back in Ibiza, we're gonna do some takeoff tricks, and we're gonna land up, maybe not land upside down, but we'll, you'll see what I mean. We'll blow smoke all over the planes, we'll fly solo to the ground, we'll have another good time. It'll be like an air show. I mean, it is show smoke, so we'll turn on the show smoke, find out where we are. There we are. Maybe we shouldn't turn on the show smoke. We'll turn that off. Let's at least land, and then we can turn on the show smoke. On pause. Nearest airport list. Ibiza. Tune in Ibiza Tower. I want a full stop landing. That's good because we're landing in 6. I don't care. We won't do any show smoke. We could show smoke now. Let's turn on the show smoke. Because I know we'll just be stopping in our own dust. Let's do an upside downer for the boat. Yeah, woohoo. Just why? Oh. What's a normal landing speed for this thing? Don't really care anyway, but... Alright. We're gonna land now, so... Land. I am landing. But I don't wanna, like... Alright. Yeah, I don't get that. Cancel landing intentions. Since we got the smoke, we'll be pretty much stopping in our own smoke. We'll pretty much be stopping in our own smoke right now. Wait, what happened to the show smoke? I thought I turned that on. The show smoke is on. Maybe we need to turn it on again. Yeah! Show smoke. I know. Remember at the beginning, we wanted to know what this was? Ibiza ground, please. I just want a taxi for a takeoff. You know what? It's just lagging too much under this dust storm. I think we're gonna beat it. You know what? Pause, and we'll turn off the show smoke for now, because it's necessarily not really the time for the show smoke. I want to remain in the pattern. It's really go and touch when at this point, because we're yeah. Well, now I'm going to turn on the show smoke. Turn it on. And, let's see now what's going to happen. So I'm going to turn on locked spot. And there better be smoke coming out of this plane. There sure is. Woohoo! Woohoo, upside down follies, yeah! Let's fly over some of the aircraft. Let's fly by the tower. Let's fly really close to the tower. Scare the daylights out of them. Scare the daylights out of the people at Ibiza terminal. And go make a couple. It's as good as an air show at Ibiza airport. Even though it's too early in the morning and no one wants to get up. Well, most people. Alright, so now, let's fly upside down over the plains. And make sure to turn right if we want to go left. Oh wait, what's going on? Alright. Let's fly over here. This looks like some suspicious buildings. Don't need the show smoke on. We'll turn that off for now, and turn it back on when we get to the airport. We need to turn around. When we get closer, we'll turn back on the show smoke. Let's get over the taxiway. Alright, now we'll turn on the show smoke. Show smoke is on. Let's go back in. Show smoke's on. Let's go upside down and scare the pilot. He'll be like, ah! You don't even want to know how close we are to the ground anyway. Like, take this for example. You think you want to be on a plane and you see this 40 feet above you? No, you don't. Neither does the control tower want it. Well, I'm sure he thinks it's a, foolish act. I hope you just realize that, now we're gonna land in a taxiway. We're actually gonna land in the gate. Woohoo! Show smoke. Alright. Now let's turn off the show smoke. And make sure to touch our brakes. That was a pretty risky landing. That's the gate. Look at it this way. Honestly, look at it this way. We flew around. We had an interesting episode. Clouds are disappearing over there. Now, we need to taxi to the parking. Where is General Aviation? Yeah, they're not gonna give me any, like... Because we're over here at the gate. Where were we when we, well, let me think about this quickly. Well, maybe watch the, that guy land, what would you think? So pretty much what we did was we turned out, we, which way did we go? We kind of made a left turn out to get to runway, let me see. Wrong wing and wrong view altogether. Where's 24? 24 is straight ahead of us, so we're pretty much on the correct side. We need to be, so I'm gonna just taxi the gate. First of all, I want to see how realistic the baggage carts look. And all that. No, we're not taking off. Well, there's the fuel truck, and there's the baggage cart. Fuel truck, that must be the fuel truck. If it's not, well, more baggage carts. Maybe at this point, maybe it'll tell us which taxiways to take. Oh yeah, now it tells us. Cool, now it's going to tell us which way to go. To get to General Aviation Parking. Alright. Looks like we're going straight now. The 737s. So see what happened. We pretty much split this into two extras planes extra acrobatic, that's what they call them, extra Cirrus. I don't know why they call it that, but they call it that. And, at the start of the episode, we flew around Ibiza, and we saw the 737s, but then we crashed into the water, which reset the time to the time that we started this episode. So pretty much all that time that we spent flying is this over to Ibiza Island, the same amount of time we've been doing the air show. And you know, so aerobatics in Ibiza. That's pretty much it. We don't necessarily have time to fly to Italy or Valencia, Spain, which is pretty much the nearest city in Spain that you'll get. yeah, this looks familiar. This is exactly where we parked. Right in the view of the runways. Exactly, see? Just park in the gate to the gateless. We could pretty much park in any of these gates. I mean, we could pretty much park in any of these spots, but we'll just park here. Dark clouds are looming. We need to turn in at the right speed, because if we don't, we'll have to back up and park all over again. So, I'd like to make it in one turn. Alright. So, let's, what else were we gonna do besides, turn off everything? I forget. Okay, so we're in. Well, we'll check out the view when we, turn off everything. So, first, we need to turn off the nav lights. The strobe lights are already off. Everything's pretty much off. Radio master off. All switches off. Battery switches off. I don't know what to do about that. Alright. So that's pretty much it. Let's do... Oh, that's what we were gonna do. We were gonna see if we could ask for a fuel truck. Not that. Fuel truck is en route. Alright, so... This is realistic. The fuel truck's gonna come now. Probably all the way from, So now, we'll check out the left wing. Or spot, and we'll patiently wait for the fuel truck. While we wait for the fuel truck, we'll talk. So yeah, that was the nice flight that we did. Yeah, the fuel truck's probably gonna take a while because, you know, that's what it is. It's the fuel truck. Maybe if we go into top-down view, we'll see. Oh yeah, there goes on the plane. Taxiing to the gate. We're over here. That's definitely the plane. Let me see if we can tune into ground and kind of hear what we need to hear. Well, they're already telling everyone to taxi to the gates. He's taxiing to the gate, and I'm guessing that that's the fuel truck. So let's just run my cursor along what I think is the fuel truck. If the there comes another plane. Just saw the smoke. If he comes this way, it's definitely the fuel truck. Yep, it's coming our way. Let me see. It sure is coming our way. There's the plane. Just needs to taxi to the gate. It always takes forever for the fuel truck to come. We're not gonna let the fuel truck fuel us up. We're just gonna let it come. So yeah, Ibiza. That's pretty much it. For Ibiza. Fuel truck still isn't here. Is it coming now? It hasn't moved in like a minute. So you know what, we're gonna call it quits. Sun's up. That's basically everything else. So, yeah. So before we, go, we'll see maybe if that fuel truck's moving. Otherwise, we'll just... But, yeah. So, Monday's City Skylines. I hope I'm gonna be in the mood for that. And, we're not recording Wednesday, because I've got stuff to do Wednesday and Friday. So, Tuesday is gonna probably be when I do a recording, and then Thursday I can do another one, and then you won't get another one till Sunday. And Sunday, who knows? Tuesday is probably gonna be a, either cross-country flight or flight from Phoenix to wherever. I told you I'm not telling you where we're going from Phoenix to. But, yeah, and then Thursday will probably be, what do you call it? It's either American Truck Sim, or we'll probably do cross-country flight. Yeah, Thursday will be definitely be cross-country flight. So Tuesday will be cross-country flight, or Phoenix to wherever, and Phoenix to wherever could also happen Thursday. But Sunday will be probably more City Skylines, and then Tuesday we'll probably do more American. And then Tuesday of next week we'll probably do more American Truck Sim. But you know what? That's too far away to worry about now. And it looks like that fuel truck just isn't gonna come. So we're gonna give you one last look at Ibiza. It's not too exciting. I'm sure it's more exciting in real life, but I'm just saying. I found out it is a tourist location, like New York and the Bahamas. But yep, and I'll see you Monday for City Skylines. Goodbye.